Hey YouTube, it's Toby here. Alright, so I am 4 months on T and untrans related. I got engaged last week. Yes, I asked Jess to marry me last week. Um, I did have intentions and plans on waiting till our 3-year anniversary, which is not until April next year. However, I couldn't wait any longer. I've been wanting to for months now. She hasn't really been she brings it up all the time, and I make silly things and I say like someday. Like she'll ask me, and anyways, I always felt bad because she'd kind of get upset a little, thinking like, everyone's been telling her if I haven't popped the question by now, it's never gonna happen. But like, I don't know, my brother and his now wife were together a long time, 7 years maybe, and then he finally asked her to marry her. But whatever. I'm super excited, and she has done nothing but plan wedding stuff. We plan to get married August 16th, 2014. Yes, that is a ways away still, but we need to save the money, and hopefully I can get top surgery before then. That is the plan. Because as much as I'd be okay with having, like, wedding, whatever, and not have top surgery, I want to be able to feel completely comfortable that day. So, I am engaged. Jess and I got engaged on last Thursday, a week ago, the 27th of September. Yes, that's when it was. Okay, so on to a trans-related topic. I also started a new job, and my job doesn't know I'm trans. Well, they do, obviously. Pretty much, I handed in a resume, said Toby Marshall on it. I went to I had an interview, and then I had, I did an online application, then I had to have a phone interview, and then I went in for an interview in person, and then there was an info session to tell us about the job, which was a whole bunch of us there, and then they were going to call us with our job offers later on after the info session. So essentially, pretty much everyone got the job. It's a call center, so pretty much they do kind of hire everyone that they want. You'd have to be pretty disability, like something or other going on there in order to get a job at a call center, unfortunately. I'm still excited though, however, even though like anyone can get in there. But I'm excited because I want to be good at this job. But also, anyway, so back on topic. Everything to do with me was everything Toby and male the entire time. Obviously, up until the moment that I had to sign actual legal documentation, sort of. It was for a criminal record check, so I had to put like my birth name on there. And literally, as I was handing it in, I just quickly said, "This is my legal name. I'm a female to male transgender." And she's like, "All right." She's like, "That's fine." She's like, "The only other things you'll have to sign with my birth name was my tax forms." She said, "Otherwise, everything they will have will state Toby. The only thing that will say my birth name is my paycheck. Hopefully, next week, I will be able to send out my name change papers because I'm going to get my first paycheck." That is my hopeful thoughts. On a work-related topic as well, with them not knowing anything about me, it's been kind of weird. However, there was one person that I knew from high school in the group. Essentially what I did in that situation is I just avoided her. We weren't exactly close friends in high school. However, we were sort of in the same circle of friends. We associated once in a while. So yeah, I just kind of avoided her. She didn't know I was there, essentially. She saw me. So, but then I did start to talk to her and interact and stuff, and I would bring up stuff about high school. Even though even though she knew me as Toby and male, I pretty much look exactly the same. I'll be walking down the street, and someone will just be like, "Hey, Tabitha," and they won't know any different, right? It's how everyone knows me. So, yeah, I just went on talking to her, and then finally I was like, I really should maybe just kind of explain a little bit. So, I imagine she put 2 and 2 together. So I just sent her an email, explain things, and she's like, "Yeah, it's totally cool. Keep your privacy, whatever. I'm not gonna tell anyone." And then that's the crazy part is I've never been in a situation where nobody knows, about my past. Now, I have noticed walking in through the call center that there are several people I have met throughout my life that are obviously going to recognize but be confused. I'm just again going to do the same thing. Avoid them for the most part. It's a call center. There's tons of people in there. Um, but like I had a situation, not really a situation. I was talking to the girl I was sitting beside today, and she is pregnant, and we got talking about kids. And I explained, like, she knows Ben isn't biologically mine, because I told her, like, I came into his life later on. And then, but I also managed to tell her that I biologically couldn't have kids. And she didn't think anything other, like, of it, other than the fact that I just couldn't, like, something was wrong with me. Um, and then we just got on the topic about how we would go about having kids. Like, essentially, she didn't seem to care otherwise or think anything different. We were doing a role playing where one of us pretended to be customer, one of us pretended to be the person calling in. No. Okay, one was the oh my goodness. One was the customer, and one was the person on the other end of the phone going to help the customer. And the girl made inappropriate references to my penis. Nonetheless, does she not realize I do not actually have one? But it was still kind of funny. Like, I just kind of laughed it off. It is, like, sort of was uncomfortable because I'm not that kind of person, and I still did just kind of meet her. But apparently that's how she rolls, so I'll leave it be at that. So, if you, by any chance, are calling in to Best Buy or Future Shop, I could potentially answer the phone. To actually come along with more trans-related stuff, and the fact that on my physical growth, hair, obviously, everyone, hair. So, on my arm here, like where the hair, like, I think quite a few people don't tend to get hair under here, unless you are, like, more male. It's kind of, like, I can see, like, black hairs, and, like, it's kind of creeping over a little bit, like, there's, like, spotted black hairs. And then the back of my hand, it's all creeping over as well, which I kind of like, I like to look at. I know it's kind of weird. Not really. But, and then I'm totally getting facial hair, like, tons of it. I need to freaking shave. I don't know, you can kind of, like, see it poke it out a little in the light sometimes. I don't know. Anyways, so really fuzzy, all in here. Under my chin a little bit. Totally, like, breaking out. All, like, down in here, too. Breaking out. And then here. I do have, like, major mustache hairs coming in. Like, I seriously do need to shave. It's going to be very noticeable soon. Even though they are very fine blonde hairs, there is a lot of them. And I keep getting the sporadic black hair here and a black hair there, yada yada. Like, I am getting, like, hairs sort of around my nipples, on, like, my breasts and stuff like that. Happy Trail's pretty much always been there. On my legs, Jess claims that between, like, my calf and my knee-ish area or something like that, I didn't really have much hair there. I really don't remember that, to be honest. Obviously, I shave my legs all the time. But it's growing in, and you can see it's pretty nice as well. Top of my thighs, lots of hair. Back of my thighs, lots of hair, and lots of hair. Hair, and hair. Blatant, obvious. I think my voice may have dropped just a little bit more. It was kind of funny. I got a point where, like, I was, like, talking one day, and I was like, I feel like I might be losing my voice because, like, the actual, like, vibrations in my throat kind of went away. The point, like, because I used to love that feeling, and this, like, it put an excitement inside me, like, my voice is deeper, but that's kind of gone away now, and now it just is my natural voice, essentially. So, like, yeah, I was, like, kind of almost, like, scared one day, thinking I wasn't on enough tea, and I was like, oh my god, it's going away, I'm gonna be girly again, or something, like. Either way, it was ridiculous of me to think that way. Because clearly I, like, love my voice. I could listen to my videos all the time now. I used to hate my voice. Like, when people would play it back on videos, and, like, even, couldn't stand it. So, yes, I'm engaged. Lots of hair. Good stuff. Ben's loving school. It's Thanksgiving weekend. I have the weekend off. I'm gonna get lots of sleep, hopefully. I really don't know if I have any dinners. That's about it. So I'm just going to say goodbye now because it's almost at 10 minutes, and I have tried to talk fast, so there is lots of information there, and hopefully you do not get bored. And hopefully you made it all the way to the end. And so, that is my video. I will stop rambling now.